Well, hello there, YouTube. It's Wednesday, February 22nd, 2022. And today we're gonna pick up kind of where I left off a couple of videos ago. I'm gonna install the water pump. Here's the water pump in a brand new gasket. And this is genuine Mercedes. This is not, this is an aftermarket. But I wanted to mention that I did, in a previous video, I attempted to install the water pump. And when I did, what we found is that the time cert, just for you people that the first time you're watching this video, I want to catch you up on what's been going on. So I went to install the water pump, and when I did, a time cert that a machinist had installed just came right out. It just pulled right out. And so that kind of halted that video, and I made that one called The Incompetent Machinist. So there's a link right there if you're interested in watching that video. But that's what it looked like, and if you'll notice, the time cert there on the left, it doesn't even have any shavings. It's as if the guy drilled it out and then tried to just put the time cert in there. It really wasn't attached to anything. So I'm hoping that the other one he installed on the opposite side isn't the same way. We don't know because we haven't had a chance to torque it down. So that made me now go ahead and try to fix that time cert by installing a big cert. And there's the video for that and a link for that, so you can see how I feel about the big cert. But I can tell you that after installing that big cert, we found out that the big cert did not lay flat against the block or recessed a little bit. So I contacted Time Cert, and they acknowledged that they had a problem with their making of the the big certs, and so they stopped production, and now you can't even buy them. So they're fixing all that supposedly, and told me that's going to be months before they have any more big certs available for this particular size. But they did send me a special tool that they put together. So I was able to repair that, and that's what I did this last week, and there's a video for that, obviously. And that's what that looks like after the repair. There it is from two different angles, and you can see that now that thing has been recessed. But now it comes time for us to install the water pump. So if you notice, the cover is all put back on, and I didn't want to redo the video. When I put this cover on, I did it exactly the same way as I did in my previous video. So if you want to know how to install this or how I installed it, see that video. Now this is the one that I did the big cert on, and then this one is the other repair that he did. Hopefully that holds up. So far my big cert did, but these are temporary bolts that I put on while I installed the cover. So let's go ahead and take those back off. Now I'm going to be using these as guide pins to help me install it. All right, here's the new gasket. Now, on the old gasket, I used oil. What I found out is that the oil actually delaminated this gasket. So I don't recommend you use oil. And I reached out to Erling, which is the manufacturer of this, and they said, put it on dry. That's what they recommend, no RTV or anything like that. So slide that on our guide pins. There we go. All the bolts are different lengths. Well, not all of them, but there's different length bolts, so you want to be careful of that. And then I'm going to use anti-seize, just a little pea-sized anti-seize on the leading edge of the bolts. Let's first start off with the pump. There we go. That's all it takes. Okay, so let's start with 10 Newton meters just to kind of get things together here. All right, I'm taking my time because I'm scared. 15 Newton meters. All right, I'm going to start with this one. This is the other time cert. And this is a different colored bolt, and this is a different colored bolt. I only want to put these to 22 Newton meters. And the reason is because they're a different din than the original bolt. Twenty-two and a half pounds, 22 Newton meters, 22 and a half actually. There we go. All right, these other ones are going to be 23 and a half. Let's try my next one. There we go, 23.8. There we go. Finally, all right, so she's torqued down 23 and a half foot-pound or Newton meters on all of those, and 22 and a half, 22.7 actually, on those two. So that's good. If anything, we can give it a little bit of a re-tight before we do a final install. So there you go. On the next video, I will install the oil pan. I'm not going to show you guys installing the oil pump because I've already done that. There's a link right there if you guys would like to see how I installed the oil pump. But that's what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get the oil pump installed, and then I'll start installing the pan, and then that video will be uploaded when I get that done. So thank goodness we made it that far.